The most engaging, impactful, informative, and entertaining talk show ever. Get ready to hear the voices of many local, state, and national artists, musicians, comedians, pastors, athletes, and politicians. It's time for South Florida Live with Jeffrey Brown.
To before our time, then came you.
All right. Let's go.
Some people go a lifetime.
Good evening, everyone.
And they never found what I have found in you.
Welcome to the South Florida Live Podcast. I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown. And as we say, this is the day.
It's just the way
that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. So come on, join us today, this evening. We got some things to talk about tonight.
Just love being around you. My feet lift off the ground with you. I'm so glad I found you. I had given up on searching, tried love, but it wasn't working until you. Till I found.
Tonight, it's the singles edition. You don't want to miss it tonight. So those that are viewing by Facebook, do me a favor. Please tag and share, please make some comments. Let us know that you're there. Say good evening to us, please. Those that are viewing by YouTube, let me know you're there. Like and share, please. Would you do that for me?
So glad I found you. I just love being around you. My feet lift off the ground with you. So glad I found you. It's just that love seems so old-fashioned, like it was just a passing phase I couldn't imagine finding love like you.
Good evening. Once again, this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Come on, guys, join me on tonight. It's the singles edition. We're talking singles tonight. Come on, join us. We're talking doing it, dating God's way. How about that? You want to be a part of that? Come on, join me on tonight. Hey, at least tag some people. Let them know that the South Florida Live Podcast is on. I need you tagging. I need you sharing. Everyone that comes on, please share.
I found you. I know some people go a lifetime and they never found what I have found in you. It was always you. It's just the way you give me. I only have to be me. You still love me completely. So glad I found you. I just love being around you. My feet lift off the ground with you. I'm so glad I found you. I had given up on searching, tried love, but it wasn't working until you. Till I found you. Now, baby, I'm just optimistic. I want everyone to have it like I do. The way I have you. Ooh. It's just the way you give me.
All right, come on in. Join us tonight.
You still love me completely.
Those that are viewing on YouTube.
I just love being.
If it's your first time viewing on YouTube, please like and share. Please like and share. If it's your first time, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button and let us know that you're there. Subscribe to us and make sure you click on notifications and click on all. That way, every time we go live, you'll get notified that we are live and in color.
You made me a believer. I can't even believe we're here, but I want it forever. I've been waiting for a long time for someone to before our time, then came you. I found you.
Yes.
I've been searching for a long time for someone to be for all time.
PJ Morton,
Came you.
I found you. Come on, join us tonight. Thank you for those that's joining us. Come on in. Say good evening. I always say when I say, I was raised when someone say good evening to you, you should say good evening back. All right, come on. Good evening, everyone. Come on in. 30 seconds. We're going to get started.
It's just the way you give me. I only have to be me. You still love me completely. So glad I found you. I just love being around you. My feet lift off the ground with you. I'm so glad I found you. I had given up on searching, tried love, but it wasn't working until you.
Yes.
Till I found you. Now, maybe I'm just optimistic. I want everyone to have it like I do, the way I have you. Ooh. It's just the way you get me. I only have to be me. You still love me completely. So glad I found you. I just love being around you. My feet lift off the ground with you. Found you. I just.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Sorry, guys. All right, it's that time.
It's just that love seems so.
All right. Good evening, everyone. And once again, welcome to the South Florida Live Podcast. I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown. And as we always say, this is the day that the Lord has made. Hey, I'm glad that everyone is joining us on this evening. Come on in, be a part of this broadcast on tonight, this podcast on tonight, if you will, if you don't mind. Come on in and join us on this evening. Thank you for joining us. Come on in. Thank you. Those that are on view on YouTube, thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching us. I appreciate that so much. Let me know those that on YouTube. Let me know if you're able to make comments or not on YouTube. I'm trying to correct that for you. If you can make comments. Good evening, everybody. Everybody, I need at least 6 or 7 or 8 10 shares right now. I need 10 shares right now. I need 7 shares. I need 10 shares right now. So hit the share button, if you will. Hit the share button, please. Good evening, Miss Green. God bless you. Peace and blessings to you. Those that are coming on, hit the share button for me, please. Hit the share button. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, we can't. Okay. Try and work that out for you. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us on tonight. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you so much. Hey, listen, as you see, I did my civic duty and I did vote today. I went out and vote. I hope everyone is going out. I hope everybody's taking that, making sure they take the opportunity to go and vote. And we always say a voteless people is a hopeless people. We don't want to be that people. Okay, we want to make sure that we go out and vote and use our right to vote and take advantage of that. Please, if you will, go ahead and do that when you can, whenever you can, how you can. Take care of that, please. Let's vote. Hey, y'all, I'm not nervous. I'm not scared because all things are in God's hand. I know that for a fact. But I am looking at something, man, that it seems like this thing is going to be real close. So I need you. I need many of you. If you know a friend, you know someone that's in your family and they have not voted, please check with them. Please check with your family members. Please. I'm gonna do some talking about this later on, but I just wanted to touch bases on this on tonight. Please, y'all, please, please. I'm begging like James Brown. Please, please. Um, make sure your family members are voting. If you need to take someone to the voting station, please do that. If you will, uh, take them to the voting station and make sure that they vote. Okay? Would you do that? Can you do that? I believe we can. I believe we can. I believe we will. All right. Let's do that for me. I'm done with that. We're gonna get with this. I think it's me and the lady tonight. Me and my sister tonight. I think it's just me and my sister tonight. The lady, the one and only. It's Miss Chantel Weston. Hey, good
Good
evening, sister.
good evening, everyone. Good evening, Elder. How are you?
I'm doing well. 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 How about yourself? Hope you had a
Uh,
productive day today.
yes, I did. Very busy, very productive, all of the above. It was good.
Oh, good, 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 good.
Yes, sir.
In the office or at home?
I had to go to the office. Actually, been in the office since Monday. You know, the big dog came into the office this week, so it was mandatory for us to go in. So no working from home this week. Well, except
Okay.
for Friday. Friday is our only day we
All right.
work from
Cool
home.
beans. Cool beans.
Yes,
Hey, I
sir.
see my classmate Natalie Wiggins. God bless you. Peace and blessings to you. Thank
God
you for
bless.
joining us. Erica Winston. Hey, God bless you. Thanks for joining us on this evening. I appreciate that. So look like it's just you and I tonight.
Just the two of us.
Hey,
Can make
hey,
it if we try,
hey,
just the two
hey,
of us,
hey.
you and I.
All right, listen. We gonna get in this thing, man. Some stuff I want to ask, man. I hate it because my boy Rob, man, some of these questions was sent around him because I like to hear Rob response to a lot of my questions, man, because he's so transparent and so open with it. And I
Yeah,
love it. Our
yeah,
viewers love it. All of you
yes,
guys are so transparent and open with your answers to my
yeah,
questions and our dialogue. Until, man, listen, I've been getting inboxes and calls and whatnot. I ran into somebody at a party and they were like, "Hey, man, y'all be talking some good stuff." I'm like, "Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Keep watching us. Keep viewing. Thank you for your support and love."
yeah. I can
Listen,
see that.
I know we were dabbling.
Mhm,
And how can you, with this relationship thing and healthy relationships, and I think we kind of we ended talking about the post that was posted, but there's one area where I still want to dabble in, and
mhm,
that area is shifting definition on the term dating.
mhm. Yes.
Because at this state where we are now in this 21st century, in this era, I think we talked about a little bit. Dating, that word dating is kind of obsolete, if
Mhm,
you will. We don't really use that word dating. So as someone younger in
mhm.
that era, what is
Yes.
the term now? What is the term now? Is the term still dating, or is we're associates, or we just what is it? What is it?
I still hear dating nowadays. I think maybe it's defined different or maybe just the intentions behind it is different. I think that's the only difference between now and then. You know, a lot of dating leads to situationships or just, hookups. Like it's not like how you all spoke about back in the day, like when you dated somebody or courted someone, it was like the
True.
intention was for it to be long term.
Yeah.
Whereas the now it's just kind of like, I don't know, dating people do it just for fun or just because like, hey, I just want to hang out or just, go somewhere with somebody else. Not so much as far as relationally
Right.
is
So
what I
those
see.
You know what, our viewers that's watching in the comment, y'all tell me what's your, if you will, chime in on this. Your definition of dating. What is your definition of dating? What does it mean? Is the meaning different? Does it mean, is it different, or is it still the same, or what's your definition of dating?
Mm,
Um, I, I think you're right. It's not the word. It's not the word. It's just how it's done.
right.
Form of dating.
Yes.
Um, whereas oh, now let's say friendship. Okay, so that's one of the words. It's just a friendship. We got a
Uh,
friendship, so we're a friend, and we got a ship. Okay, okay. No, I can get with that. I can get with
yeah.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't know if the people, I know people think now the word dating is played, is out of date. It's just don't work. Because
Right.
I really meant to ask my son that question about it, because
Mhm.
he's one of the millennium, and
Mm,
yeah, y'all
they
yeah.
doing things different these days.
Yeah, millenniums are a little different.
Mhm.
So I meant that I really didn't mean to ask him that term of his term, or what do they call dating, because it's a whole new thing out there of
Right.
social. But I think a lot of us baby boomers are like your generation, hanging out,
Yeah.
no screens attached. Now, Miss Wiggins, you said hanging out, no screens attached. That's the definition of the friendship. That's your definition of friendship. Okay, hanging
Mm,
out with no screens attached. But
okay.
but eventually you just trying to see where you are. There's connection, or there's some vibe. We just
Yeah.
friends. We just kicking it. If you
Kicking it.
Yeah,
Right. Hanging out.
I drive and meet you. We drive and meet each other where we go. It ain't no you picking me up.
Mhm.
Is that in that friendship arena, Ms. Wiggin? Correct? Yeah. So it's like, okay, we've got friendship. So if we're going out to dinner, you're gonna drive, and they gonna drive, and we'll meet. So it's a meetup. That's to keep it. Now, I'm gonna ask you. Now, she just said that, Chantel,
Mhm.
that it's a friendship. It's a friendship. Does that sound like in an area where you just playing it safe, where you don't, you keeping it, you you don't want to lead nobody on? Is that kind of what it sounds like to me? It sounds like to me it's like, okay, we'll be friendship. That way we don't get nothing twisted. You don't think this a date, nothing. We're just friendship.
Right. Or maybe you're not really just interested in the person as far as pursuing something more than a friendship, I would say.
Hmm.
If you just want to keep it at a friendship level, because I think when you're dating, like for me, I think it's somebody that you're like interested in, like somebody that you're attracted to. You want to get to know them more. I do think a friendship should be part of, the dating process, but just to solely focus on the friendship, yeah, just basically keeping it safe and just like, just keeping it, real chill.
Yeah,
No, no, nothing serious.
yeah. Now I would say this, from what my Nat Wiggins said, is that
Mhm.
you are now reality. You are supposed to start out as friends.
True.
And the old thing used to be, now this is our generation. You
Mhm.
start out as friends, from friends to lovers.
I think our generation kind of flipped it.
It done flip.
Yeah.
It done flip.
Yes, it's more so like, okay, I'm attracted to you, I find you interested, I want to kind of get to know you. And
Right,
then once I get to know you, then I kind of establish, okay, maybe we could be friends and kind of continue dating
right.
and see where it goes from there.
Like what Miss Jackson just said. She said it's a trial period to see if you want to take it further.
Right. Yeah, like they say the 90-day period,
Right. See,
that kind of.
that 90-day rule and period and all that.
Now, I
Really,
personally, I don't follow it. I hear
really.
about it. I've heard about
See,
it. I haven't heard anything recently.
see, Miss Wiggins talking about steps. See, that's that 90-day rule thing. That
You
can
don't agree,
backfire.
Elder?
That can backfire on you
That could be how?
because you get stuck in rules, and
Mm,
I think you get stuck in rules and how you. I mean, it's good to be safe. I think it's good to play the safe thing where you don't
mhm,
get hurt, you don't get emotions involved,
mhm.
and I think on the woman's side, I see that where because you have to control your emotions.
Right. So you think that's the time period where we're kind of guarded? It's like, all right, I ain't gonna let my guard down too soon. I'm kind of just like tread lightly to see
Yeah,
what happens.
and
Okay.
that's what it sounds about. What this friendship thing is. We need.
Hmm.
She said they need rules. What kind of rules? Come on, stop it. No, no. We don't always. You always don't need rules. You just got to I say this is me. You just have
Uh-huh.
to maintain your standards,
Standards, your boundaries.
your boundary, whatever your standards are as that individual, as you as a woman or you as a man. I
Hmm.
believe you maintain those standards. Um,
True.
the rules and all that. ah, that can be a little testy because that means I got a checklist. That's what it sounds like to me. When you said we need rules, that means you got a checklist. Every time you together, you got a checklist. Well, he didn't do that right. Uh, I didn't like that. Okay, maybe, yeah.
But
That's
I
how I
think I
feel.
think subconsciously we kind of do that in our head too. I don't know if we actually create an actual list to be like check, 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 but you do take note of certain things.
And I'm
As
with that. I'm with
yeah.
that. And I think what Ms. Wiggins kind of pressed on, it kind of
Mhm.
helps you to kind of maintain and pay attention of the flags of areas
Right,
you
right.
engage and
Yeah,
what's going on.
right.
I'm really being double advocate right now, Ms.
I
Wiggins.
got you. I got
But yeah, I see I see that friendship. But once again, I think that's how it was before, and all of a sudden we got reality TV.
Mm. It painted a different picture. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we got reality TV, and we went away from the friendship.
Mhm. What they saying?
As Wiggins say, people would change in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Ms. Jackson said, like Chantel said. What about what I said? Um, Typically, we all have a checklist. No, but no, I see. Yeah, there's a checklist. Well, that's
Right,
what I said. There's a checklist. You
right.
sitting there checking off stuff. And what if he bring his checklist?
That's fine. That's fine. Listen, that's like when I go on a date. Say if we go out to a restaurant or something, I'm looking at how you interact with people. I'm looking to see if you open doors, if all those things. I'm making a mental note of that as the date progresses.
Okay, all right.
Because I
Um,
need to see what,
okay.
what what I'm what I'm getting into, who I'm
Yeah,
dealing with.
yeah, I understand. You're right. You're right. And you know what? I used to say that in the singles that you need to, pay attention
Yeah,
to who you're getting, what's going on, the conversation. And you
right.
know what? At sisters, y'all do that. I think y'all do it better than we do as men.
Okay.
We really don't really pay attention to checkmate. Shut up, Miss Wig. Do you have table manners? Yeah, right. But you know
Yes.
what? But now, honestly, we should do the same because some sisters don't have table manners.
No, Elder, I think it should go both ways.
Right.
Now,
No, I'm
now
saying,
whether or not the
but
men
I'm saying
actually
that's
do
why
it, that's on y'all. That's y'all business.
no, that's why I said
Hmm.
y'all are more engaged in that sometimes than men are. Now I
Right.
can't speak, I can only speak I can speak for myself
But
because I'm
right.
engaged. I pay
Exactly.
attention to that stuff. But you
Right.
got some guys that really don't. because their
Mm-mm.
mind probably somewhere else.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like the movie. It's like Hitch, the movie Hitch. When he was
Mm.
talking to the guys, he was telling them, look in their eyes, get ready to pay attention, get ready to answer a question, not looking at her eyes, talking about she got nice brown eyes, or you locked in on her breast,
Right.
but really engage, and basically what he was telling them, trying to teach
Pay
them to make sure
attention.
that you're engaged in what's going on. That way
Yeah.
when questions are asked later, like for
Mhm.
instance about the painting, what do you like about the painting? If you weren't really engaged in the painting, you just checking her out, you don't have no clue.
Nope.
And
You
that's
gonna
something
miss
we're,
it.
yeah. So I love it because it's leading me into where I want to talk about tonight.
Okay.
Now, those that are chimed in, those that are watching, please, I need you guys to chime in on this one too. I need y'all to give me your answers, okay? Because I'm asking and tell. I'm gonna give mine, but I'm
Mhm.
asking and tell, and I'm asking the audience. I'm asking the viewers. I need you to tell me,
Mhm.
what are your 3 attractions when you're preparing to date?
Mm.
Just 3. What are your
Uh,
3?
physical attraction.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Someone who communicates openly and effectively. And another. Um, I
Come
don't
on, what's
know.
the third one? I don't see the audience. I don't see the viewers saying that. Miss Wiggins, where you go? What's your 3? What's your 3, Miss Wiggins? Miss Jackson, what's your 3? Miss Edwards, what's your 3? Miss Winston, what's your 3? What's
Mhm.
your 3? Tell me your 3. What's your 3? What's your 3? I need 3. I need 3.
Yes, it's somebody who's serving God, who has a heart for God's people. Jeez,
Oh,
forget that. How can I forget
we
that?
can say personality,
Mhm.
size, and job. Personality, communication, and looks. Okay.
Mm,
Um, Ms. Wiggins, personality, size,
must be height
job.
and weight.
Oh, I don't know. You mean they size like they big? Oh, yes, I like a oh, she like a thick man. Huh? Shut up, no bullshit. Hey, you like them big. Ah, the more the better. I feel you. Okay. I hear you, Miss Wiggins. Ms. Jackson say personality, communication, and looks. Okay, okay. Okay, all right. Because I mean, I mean, there should be a physical attraction when dating.
Mhm.
There has to be a physical attraction when dating. I don't care what you say. I ain't talking about that fairy tale stuff, but it got to be. And now your physical attraction, ladies, and whoever's watching, like Miss Wiggins said, thick man. She already done said what type of man. What if not that you're supposed to propose, but what really attracts you? What's your attraction? His eyes, his arms, his athletic body, or body don't matter. His smile, or his I mean, what would be the real attraction, the physical attraction?
Yeah, I like a nice smile. Arms is nice, nice shoulder build, tall or same height as me, preferably tall.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
you you got a certain height.
yeah, I prefer them. I mean, I've dated short men too, but I
But how did
prefer.
you feel dating short man though?
Mm.
Somebody shorter than you. How did you feel? Come on, tell the truth. They ain't watching. They ain't viewing. They ain't watching. Come on.
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I guess it kind of did, but it wasn't like that big of a deal for me because
Don't count
we
it
dated
down.
for a while.
Okay, how that worked out for you?
I'm single.
Exactly. Okay. Okay, Miss Jackson said his smile because size does not matter. So Miss Jackson, you don't care if he's tall, short, a dwarf, or whatever. You can be a
Dwarf.
good, right? You good, right? Okay, all right. My husband, your husband was short. Okay, he was shorter than you, Wiggins. I didn't know that. Okay, my sister Winston, she came on. She said, "Love God, great communicator, love to have fun. Try, girl, you done gave by 4. I said 3.
She gave you extra. She gave you a
Yeah,
bonus.
yeah. Well, she put a slash, have fun, travel. I guess that goes together. All right, I
Okay.
got you. I got you. I didn't hear from you, Miss Green. What's your 3, Miss Green? Oh, yeah, you're right, Wiggins. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anybody short of me is short. Yeah. Anybody short of me is short. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 Listen. So I guess I gotta get. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you
I,
said
my
physical.
my 3 is physical. I physical. I'm a legs. Yes. I'm a legs person. Yeah. I love legs, and they can be both. And
Uh
and and
oh.
and my favorite piece of chicken is the breast. So yeah. So
Go
um
ahead, Elder.
and eyes had got to be, yeah. I'm you know I'm good. I'm those are my 3 areas. Eyes. Now
Legs, breast.
I have relaxed and pulled back from the hair thing. I because I was a natural person. I really did. I'm
Oh.
getting into the lace fronts and the weaves and all that. I'm getting into that. Short hair. At one time, I didn't care for short hair, but I love short cut hair. Depends on the style of it.
Uh-huh.
Uh, yeah, I'm kind of open up to that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my physical attractions. Um,
Okay.
but my other one is there has to be a spiritual attraction when
Mm-hmm.
dating me. I need to know where you stand with the Lord. I need to know what's your view on and you have a relationship with him. Do you
God.
know him for yourself? Because if
Right.
we were to go further and get into more, we end up marrying, whatever. I need
Right.
somebody when we're going through we can come together. The Bible say
Right.
2 or 3 come together in my
Yeah.
name, I'll be in the midst. I need somebody who can come together and be in the midst with me.
That's
Uh
right.
when we're going through some things, and even when
Yeah.
we have some difficult times, we can come together. Even if I'm sick, if I'm down, I need to make sure that
Lay
you have
hands
a
on you.
connection. You can
Uh-huh.
get to heaven.
Come
You
on.
can reach heaven, not just
Hello.
the ceiling. I need you to reach heaven. So
Yes.
yeah, yeah, that's one of mine. And the other one that should be an emotional attraction. Um,
Mm-hmm.
emotional attraction.
Yeah.
Whereas you're not hard, you're not cold, you're emotional. You get emotional. You love,
Available.
you care.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. You at that point because you know. Okay, we got some comment. The Bones. Greg Southwood said the bones about my wife is she loves football. She loves football. Oh, that's one of the issues.
Football.
That's one of the issues he said about his wife is she loves football. The Bones. Okay, I
That's
got you. I got you,
that's
brother.
my
I got
people's. That's my
you. Okay.
pops.
Okay, she likes football. That
Yeah.
works. That works. That works for
Uh-huh.
y'all. That's a bond. That's a bond. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
I got you. Miss Edwards said great communicator, physically fit, smell smell good, nice
Oh
teeth,
yes.
have a relationship with Miss. I said 4, Miss Edwards. You done gave me 20.
They giving
But I
bonuses.
thank you. I thank you. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you with that physical, with them the teeth, the breath, and all that part. Um,
Right.
Yeah, the bonus. Oh, he said the bonus. Okay, you got it right. The bonus about my wife is she loves football.
Football.
Physical
Yeah.
attraction, well groomed, and share the same faith in God that I share. Okay, all right. That's two. I need three. Anyway, cheerful. Oh, we're gonna say cheerful. Yeah, we got you. We got you, Mr. South. We got you, Wood. We got you, McGray. We got you. We got you. The bonus. We got you. I do what you said. The bonus about it. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hey,
Shout out to
because
my
you know
pop.
what? You know what? You know what? I'm not saying you got to have that mentality where if you can't beat them, join them.
Mhm.
But that's not a bad thing to do. At least try and learn it.
I agree.
At least try and learn it because
Mhm.
there are some things that you're gonna want him to learn and be a part of. So at
Right.
least try and learn the game of football. If you know why do women, and I'm gonna ask y'all, the ladies that's on here tonight, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Why is it that you fight that? Why is that such a fight? You knew from day one this guy likes football. You know
You
he watches
the
football.
what's the fight as far as getting keeping his attention because he
No,
wants
no,
to
no. I'm just saying, okay, if you
or as far
know,
as the knowledge of football.
right? No, no, not even the knowledge, not even the knowledge of football. If you know from day one when you first met this guy, you watch
Mhm.
Saturday is football for him.
Right.
Sunday is football for him.
Mhm.
Now, y'all help me. Help me. Why once it gets farther and get more serious, you get involved, you married. Why now all of a sudden there's an issue?
Maybe they may have gotten a little clingy.
What you mean? Maybe got a little clingy.
Like they were just used to having all their attention. Maybe look,
No,
maybe they
but what I'm saying at the beginning of the dating period, when they started having their relationship, they were
uh-huh,
in their friendship.
uh-huh.
He was watching football on Saturday.
Maybe
He
it
was
was in the
watching
off
football on
elder. Maybe
Sunday.
maybe they met each other in the off season and
No,
he
no.
wasn't really
I
into the
said
football.
while they were in their friendship. Their
Uh-huh.
their friendship stage.
Uh-huh.
He was doing that then.
Oh well. Mm.
It's always been that. But now all of a sudden,
Okay.
now we're married, you can't watch football no more.
Or maybe she just felt like she was entitled to more time.
So, but my thing
Maybe.
is, that is time. Isn't that
Mhm.
time?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like
time that they
this.
can share together. I mean,
Any
she can join him and
anytime,
watch football.
right? But I'm saying anytime together is quality time.
Right.
So if that's quality time, spending that watching football, at least taking the initiative to try and learn it, not saying, "Oh, I don't do sports.
Yeah,
I'm not
I know.
sports in that."
No.
But if you got you in a friendship, you in a
Mhm.
friendship relationship or a
Yeah.
dating relationship, or you dating someone that do like sports, why not at least give it a try?
No, I totally agree. I mean, because if he's telling you up front that that's what he likes to do, like say for instance with Greg Southwood, he likes football and he found out that his now wife likes football too, so they can engage in that together. I think once you express those things in the beginning, you see what you're dealing with because if that's how he is then, that's how he's going to be throughout the duration of the relationship. So I think either the woman or the man, whatever interest they have, you have to decide whether or not if that's something that you're going to engage in or if you're going to accept.
Mhm.
Because if that's something that that person loves to do, you're not going to change that. That's what they're going
Right.
to continue to
But
do.
it becomes a fight though. It becomes about, oh, you like football better than you like me. See, you pay attention to that football more than
No,
you
they
pay
should have
attention
made
to
that
me.
decision
Yeah,
from the get go.
but he was paying attention to that football when y'all was friendship.
They should have made the decision to say, okay, well, no, I can't do this.
Exactly.
I need too much attention, so I can't do it. If you're gonna be focused on football, then you have to be honest. They have to be honest with themselves and
Yeah.
say, I can't do this.
My
Don't go
sister
and think
said,
that the person's gonna change down the line because y'all together now. No.
right. But that's the thing. My sister
Hmm.
said, at least try to learn the game. I'm
Yeah,
with that.
that's me.
Someone said I would cook for the game, uh
Yeah,
and support him.
Right.
Someone said he can have that time. There is nothing wrong with it. I hear
At
you, Miss
all.
Wiggin, but you got some sisters that anyway, there are
Right.
women in the beginning that they like football. In reality, they just say that. Oh, okay. I
Just
got
to
you.
get
Miss
the
Wiggin. I
man.
will. Just yeah. They like it. There are women in the beginning. They like football. In reality, they just said that. Okay, got you.
Mm-hmm.
No one. I oh no, I love football. It shouldn't be a problem. Some women just aren't into sports. I get
Right.
that. They may feel they need to like sports to get the man. Ah, okay. Is there is if there is no compromising with it, then it can be a problem. What's
Right.
the
I agree.
compromise?
Yeah. Are you gonna
What's the
sit there and
compromise?
watch? Are you gonna engage with him with the football? Or are you just gonna let him have his time and when the game is over, then y'all get to spend time together after that?
Right, but okay, that's being fake to pretend. You're right. I agree with that. Don't do that at the beginning, and then once you get them, and now you want them to change.
Complain. No, you can't do that.
No, that's why I'm getting at. A lot of times, sisters like at first they okay with it, but then later on, it's like now it's a problem. Oh, you watch football, you want to spend now,
No,
now,
that's not
now,
fair.
now, now. Let me say this. Now,
Mm-hmm.
let me say this. I love football.
Mm-hmm.
I played it. I love it. Y'all know who my favorite team is. Uh,
Cowboys.
so yeah. So but I'm at a point where um I love it. But every now and then, I'll give it up. That's
Mm-hmm.
me. I
Right.
can give it up. But if you got a man that you know he's locked in, he every Saturday he gonna watch football. Every Sunday he's in front of the TV. Now, that might be a time that you find you a little social time
Yeah. A hobby, something.
with the sisters. See, well, you know what? Ms. Winston, I think our record is better than the Dolphins, though. Anyway, moving on.
Uh-oh, here we
Don't
go.
don't don't start. Don't start me with the mullets. Okay, you want to start, but I think our record may still be better than y'all. Uh, uh, so you shouldn't have to. What you shouldn't have to what? Give it up or stop. Natalie say she pretend she like football. What you say, Natalie? You should what? He shouldn't have to give it up. Give up the football or say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna watch it this Sunday. We go hang out. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, but I guess to keep a happy home, to keep a happy house, you sometimes you got to do that. You got to because I heard somebody say compromise. Sometimes you got to compromise. Me
Yeah.
personally, I'll be good with it because you want to go out. Say we're going to go out. You want to go out and get something to eat? Okay, cool. You know, I'm going to Upper Deck. Great food. They got a lot of TVs there.
You gonna make it work for the both of y'all.
That's compromising, right, Miss Green?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
compromising, right? Is that compromising? We're
Yeah.
spending time together. We're out
Right.
eating. We're out, and
We got the TVs with the game on.
yeah. No, I don't like to see secondhand games. I don't like to see recorded games. I don't do that. That's compromise, right, Miss? Okay, okay. Um, that part. Let's agree on football as well. Some things she should like to do or watch sometime. Right. I mean, I wish that was the case. I really do. I wish that was the case. That that's all. Sometimes you need to why my I guess I said all that to say this. Why is it, ladies, such a hard time or difficult time just to try and at least try and learn the game? Just a
That's
little part of the game.
I
I
think
ain't say everything. Just know when there's a touchdown scored or maybe when defense and offense is on the field.
okay, I know for me, like I'll watch it, but I don't really understand all the logistics as far as football other than a touchdown and a field goal. So I think for me it's finding somebody, a man that is patient enough to kind of help me understand, flag on the play. Okay, why did they throw the flag, or how many yards to a touchdown and all that stuff. Like I need, a little help with that. So finding someone patient enough to kind of walk me through it, I think that's one of the little challenges that I face. But I'm willing to watch it. I mean, I love the sportsmanship and everything surrounding it, so I don't mind it.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the thing that I do. But I just wanted to, since I had it's like a few ladies on here tonight, I
That
just
that that,
wanted to
that
ask
was
that
on your
question.
heart. You say,
Yeah, that
"What
was on my heart because that be an issue. But like I say, I know the game.
else?"
I know the game. Love most sports. All the women in our family do sports. I mean, that's great, Miss Camille. I'm with that. But you got some sisters that just to
Mhm.
refuse to learn.
Mm.
But then if it's something that you like to do, want to do, you want him to be a part of that,
Fully
which he
engaged
should.
in
Which he should. Don't
right.
get
It
me
should go
twisted.
both
Which
ways.
he should. Which he should.
It
Okay?
should go both ways.
It should go both ways. So, but those are my three. Yeah, spiritual attraction and emotional
And
attraction
physical.
when dating.
Mhm.
Because this came to me. 1 Corinthians 13. I'm going to church on y'all.
Come
Uh
on.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8. We know that. When it said love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. It it is not puffed up. Does not behave rudely. Does not seek its own.
Mm,
It's not provoked. Thinks no evil. Does not rejoice in iniquity, but
mhm.
rejoice in the truth.
Amen.
Bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. All right,
Amen.
all right. Love suffers. Love suffers long. Love
Mhm.
suffers long. Um, that's love. Love, it should be, if you say you love, if you're in love, I didn't say you love. I often tell people there's a difference between saying you love somebody or you in love with somebody.
Mhm.
I think that in love with somebody is really you in there. That's that long. It's gonna last. You gonna
Longevity.
suffer long.
Yeah.
Nothing. Other words, nothing should separate you. Nothing should divide you. In that love, that love suffers long. That
Right.
means whatever it is, whatever you go through, whatever you may face in the relationship, whatever you may
You're
come
willing to
across,
endure
yeah,
through it
you're
all.
willing to endure, and love is kind. That
Yes.
means being kind to one another.
Yes.
Yeah, being
Yes. We have
kind
to.
to one another. Um,
Mhm.
and love does not envy. That means to me, that means even in some relationships,
Mhm.
I've been even in some relationships where that there's envy. Whereas, like, oh, you think you know it, you always right. You got to be always right,
Mhm.
or you always right. Oh yeah. There's been relationships where if I say the moon was purple, they'll say the moon was orange, and
She gonna fight you tooth and
somebody
nail.
will- somebody can walk by and say, "Oh, isn't that a purple? Is that a beautiful purple moon?" And they were like, "Oh, that is a beautiful person moon." Whoa, wait a minute! Didn't I just say it was
Say
beautiful?
that.
But you said it was orange.
Right. Or they gonna try and
Oh,
fight you tooth and
well,
nail to
I
make you
just didn't.
believe it is orange.
Yeah, I just didn't want
Want
you
you
to
to be
know
right
you
about
was right.
Yeah.
That's
No.
envy. That's
Yeah.
envy, and it should not. And love
Mm.
does not parade itself. That means, and is not puffed up. It don't parade when you right, when you done, when you got it right, or when it comes out, y'all may have an argument, whatever come out. I don't mean you go parade yourself around. Yeah, see, I told you
Mhm.
so. I told you. I know what I was
Gotta
talking.
be
No,
humble about it. Mm-mm.
yeah, have a humble spirit.
Yes.
Um, does not behave does not behave rudely. That means,
Conduct yourself accordingly.
yeah, have some behavior. Don't
Mhm.
be rude.
Mm-mm.
Um, especially out in the public.
Especially out in public. My Lord.
Don't have that rude spirit.
Mm-mm.
Does not seek your own gain, your own personal. Yeah.
No.
This Bible, y'all. I'm just going by what the
Mhm.
word of God said. Um, don't seek your own. Because if
Right.
if you're together, you're together.
Yeah.
It's ours.
Yes.
It's ours. I hate when I've heard people say, oh well, yeah, he got his bills, huh? He got his bills.
That's
Okay,
our
I thought
business.
y'all got bills.
Right.
So that right there, no, 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 no. It's not provoked. You don't be provoked easy. And you said something earlier. You like to see how people handle situations and
Mhm.
how they get provoked. It shouldn't be something that something that I do or something I say that provoke you that quick, that easy.
Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, when people like that, it's some issues that they have within themselves.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if you we're on the phone and I say, "Hey, let me call you back," and
Mhm.
I don't call you back till later. Now when I call you back, there's an issue. Now you want to provoke something out of because I ain't call you back when you wanted me to call you back.
Right. Can't do that.
Don't provoke. Don't provoke. Don't provoke. And think no evil.
Mm-mm. No.
Can I say this, ladies that's watching, um, and men, when I see that think no evil. It's not like evil. I'm not thinking evil doing or whatever,
Mhm.
but sometimes don't think the worst.
Right.
Sometimes when things are happening or things don't work out or things not going well, don't think the worst
Mhm.
of everything. There's always
Right.
something evil. If he didn't come home at a certain time, what happened? What's going on?
Don't
Or
let
if
your
he
first
ain't,
thought become negative. Mhm.
yeah. If she didn't come home at a certain time that she normally come home, you already there the evil with the evil thoughts.
Mhm.
I believe that's what this is saying.
Yes.
Um, because it does not rejoice in iniquity,
Mhm.
but rejoice in the truth.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah. Bears all things,
Yes.
believes all things, hopeth all things, and endures all things. Love
Mhm.
never fail. That's love. The
Amen.
power of love. Don't think the first thing comes to your mind. Right. Don't think the first
Yeah.
thing that come to your mind. And you know what? And I'm finding this out and I'm getting better at it.
Mhm.
Whereas just just talk about it. Bring it up.
Communication.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah.
So
Don't be
important.
an accuser. Right. Don't be an accuser, Miss Edwards. Right. Don't be an accuser of stuff and don't assume first acts.
Right.
But that
Tell
goes
you.
back to this was something that I wanted to ask. I know we got to go. Oh, we got to go. Oh Lord,
Mm.
we got to go. But I gotta ask this. I gotta ask this because I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank you for your comments. I thank y'all for chiming in. But
Yes.
watch this. Watch this. Um, when you're in your friendship, you got a friendship or you got a relationship or you're dating. Um, um, you should talk about your past relationship. I'm saying that, but now I'm gonna ask you: should you bring up and talk about your past relationship, Chantel? Should you share with them your past relationship, good or bad?
I think you should. I think you should. I don't think it should get to a point where the person gets emotionally wrapped up in it. Just kind of give some insight so the person can see like what happened in the last relationship, and so they can know who they're about to deal with and what they're going to contribute to the relationship with them. So it's like like a resume. It's kind of like telling them, you know, what they've been through, what they went through, the good and bad. How did they get through it? What happened? How were they able to, you know, recover from the, you know, the past relationship? I think that's what kind of helps people get some insight as far as who they're dealing with as well. Now, if you start talking about the past relationship, but you bashing the person and not talking so much about the experience, I think that's the difference between the two.
Right.
So, yeah,
Right. I'm talking about I ain't talking about no bashing. No your
no.
past you bashing your ex uh girlfriend or ex boyfriend or whoever. No, I ain't talking bashing. I'm talking
Mm-mm.
like,
Uh-oh. What is it, Elder?
I have, I'm into intimacy, and I've been intimate with quite a few people. Um,
Mhm.
Most of my relationships, I was intimate.
Mhm.
Why I say that? Because I'm not saying me. I'm just saying that's. I'm just saying
Yeah,
that's.
as
And
a
I understand. No, not at the beginning. Of course not. I'm not saying this is the first question out your mouth, but
right. No.
eventually, do you have this? Because you don't want to be out with your guy or with your lady, and some guy walk up to your lady and he say, "Hey man, I used to woo with her." Huh? What?
Excuse me. What you say?
What? Who? And then you have another one. You out again, and then somebody else show up and say, "Hey, oh, hey, Tanya, what's going on, girl? Boy, you know what? I missed them times with you." And you sitting there like, "Girl, why you ain't tell me this?" That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's why I feel you should share some of that stuff with them. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, it's some guys that I dated that I was intimate with. It's some ladies that I dated that I was intimate with. Uh
Dang.
um, you know, during my past, whatever. Now, mind you, no, I just said him and her. I said I'm talking both, Miss Edwards.
Right.
I said for him to say, "Hey, you know what? There was some young ladies, that I dated in the past, man, and we were intimate. We were,
Yeah.
I just want to let you know, but I was a relationship that I had that was real crazy. It was real crazy. Whereas, I walked outside my house and I had fingernail polish on my car.
Mm, my
I had a
God.
stalker. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I believe some of that stuff need to be,
Yes. Give people
because
a
hint,
chance.
I'm letting you know, don't you be no stuff.
Right. Listen, give people a chance to say yay or nay if they want to deal with this because, like you said, you don't know if you start talking to a person, they got a stalker, then the stalker starts stalking you too.
Exactly. Exactly. So that stuff like that, I think you need to say you can
Definitely
say
need to
you
disclose.
dated,
Yeah.
but that's all. I know, sis. That's it. I know, sis with Ellis. I know. I'm just I'm being me. Okay. Tell the things that you've been intimate. What's wrong? What's up? What's wrong with that? Hey y'all, I gotta go. Listen, this has been good. This has been good. This has been good. We got some more, y'all. We got plenty more, but I can't do it because my other crew, they waiting for me.
Mm.
They waiting. No, I'm not. They've been waiting, they're waiting for me. So I gotta get to let's talk about the things that matter. Hey y'all, I saw yeah, that's funny, sis. You're right. Hey, hey, listen, we gotta tell it. People need to know.
Yes.
Rolling things back and they fine. Don't be in no rush. That person. Listen, no, Miss Edwards, I got another episode to do. I got another episode to do. Have self-control, know how to keep your emotions in check. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Standards, that's standards. That's standard. But you know what? Every now and then, boo, hey, we are human.
Yes,
But
sir.
hey, we're gonna leave it with right there. We're gonna leave it right there. Y'all, I got to go. Stop with the question. Stop. I got to go. Y'all leave. Go on now.
They
Come back
ready
next
now.
Wednesday. Next Wednesday. We'll pick this back up next Wednesday, y'all. We'll pick this up back up again. Hopefully Rob and Emil will be with us. We'll have full force.
Yes.
But we'll pick this up on next Wednesday. So hey, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. I love y'all. Hey, listen, once again, if y'all want to be texting me this. Y'all want to support this episode, this podcast, please, right here. That's my information. $ Power and Glory, $ Power and Glory 777, $ Power and Glory 777. Zelle is Jeffrey Brown 2094 at gmail.com. Hey, y'all, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love y'all. I love y'all. That's an action word. There's nothing y'all can do about it. Okay, Chantel, you know how we go. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you too. You're welcome.
Hey, y'all, you've been locked into the South Florida Live Podcast. I'm your host, Jeffrey Brown. And as we always say, I'll pray for you. Y'all, you know what? Don't play. Y'all better be praying for me. And let's watch God change things. God bless you.
Email your idea for show topics to the South Florida Live Show at gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in to South Florida Live with your host, Jeffrey Brown.